Hello, we got a big Xeno, hang on.
Well, now.
Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Everything's a lot smaller than normal. Okay. Hello, everyone. We are streaming Warframe on a day where I was supposed to stream Prince of Persia because I've been testing my laptop all day. So, to explain what's been going on. Last night, I canceled stream because my laptop started making a funny grinding noise. Still making the noise, but it's not as loud as it was before. I have been having to look at my laptop's temperatures all day. Keep an eye on things. The fans are working. In fact, they're working very well. However, my laptop's temperatures for all the cores and the CPU and whatnot are rather high. Not high enough to be concerned, and I'll get to that in a moment. However, they are higher than they should be, and I think the thermal paste may have worn down, or has just stopped cooling the laptop. Because I'm averaging 75 degrees Celsius, maybe a little lower than that, sometimes going down to 68, roughly, when I'm not doing anything, and it jumps up to the 80s if my second monitor, or rather my only monitor, is running at 1080, is displaying at 1080p. I have it scaled down to 720p in order to keep the temperatures down. So OBS looks a little scrungly right now. But on top of this, we have the audio desync issue that I've been having. The keyboard, some of the keys are starting to stick or just not be responsive. And there is a line of dead pixels, or not dead pixels, but a couple lines of something on the screen that are the wrong contrast, I guess is the best way of putting it. It's really difficult to explain without just showing it, and I can't show it in screenshots, since it's something with the screen itself, not the display. But funnily enough, before I went live and I opened OBS, my CPU's cores were in the 80s, like high 70s, low, maybe mid 80s. I hit start streaming and it dropped to the low 70s. I don't know how, but putting strain on my laptop dropped the temperature. Also, my CPU usage seems to have gone down somehow since the last time I've been paying attention to that. So that's weird.
Huh.
This laptop's fucked. However, this is a really good sign. The fact that I've been keeping an eye on it all day and it hasn't really gone higher than a certain amount, and it hasn't even... like I said, it's gone down since I opened up OBS. I think we're good to continue streaming for the rest of what I'm going to do for the week. But I am getting a new laptop. It is not an if, it is a when. And I already have one picked out. It is the Adder WS from System 76. They make Linux computers, and in fact they make the OS I use, Pop OS. So on the plus side, this means that my OS will have 100% compatibility with my hardware, which is good because my current laptop is a Dell XPS 15, and something with the brightness settings doesn't work well with Pop OS, and most of the time, if I try to change the brightness, instead of going to the next high or lower setting... I am on airplane mode, what the fuck? I didn't even notice. Instead of going to the next high or low setting, it just will randomly flash to max brightness and won't change until I change the brightness a second or even third time. And then very rarely it'll power on and the brightness will be normal, and I don't know why, and it bothers me. That's enough about my laptop. We're playing Warframe. We're just gonna do... Well, I was just gonna do some of my usual farming, because I have to do something for stream, and this is a nice, casual way of keeping an eye on the temperature, because if I'm playing Zaku, I don't really need to play the game. And later on, we're probably going to do some Placid farming, which means I'm going to be playing as Necros, which means I also don't have to play the game. So I can just keep an eye on the temperatures. Alright, sorry for making you wait so long, Zeno.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I had to talk to people and know someone in chat at the moment, but that's fine. Alright. So, before we get started, this is the back room for the Holvania Mall in the 1999 content. We have some cool things around here. We have a motorcycle. It's called an automocycle, but mine is more of a motorcycle. And you have a TV, so you can watch TV. There's no audio, but there's channels, I guess. Also, I have a Pride poster. Yeah. So. Also, you can, like, flirt with the characters of Warframe 1999. In fact, I'm actually dating this one, Aoi. But I've already maxed dialogue with everyone, so I have no one to talk to anymore. Alright, who are you playing as?
I'm Caliban.
Okay, I have never seen Caliban's gameplay.
There will be a lot of things happening, and everything will die.
Okay. You ready?
Basically, you're going to see a lot of sentience. And the sentience will be allies.
Okay. Also, with the new laptop, something I forgot to mention, it actually has a separate mic and headphone jack. So, if you're not using a headset, you actually, you know, can do that. Because this laptop only has a single jack. But I'm using a headset that functions as both.
Oh, the game is loud in my ear!
Whoops. Press the wrong button. There we go. So, for those who have never played Warframe before, the thing about Warframe is you are piloting a thing. Basically a cyborg, but there's more to it. It's just spoilers. Called a Warframe.
Got a solid move.
And Warframes can do crazy things because of weird space magic. And my Warframe that I'm playing as at the moment is Zaku, the only non-binary frame in the game. The cool thing about Zaku is they are actually an amalgamation of 3 different unnamed Warframes. But the cool thing about Zaku is Zaku has an ability, which I currently have active, which, if I remember correctly, gives Zaku high evasion. And combined with Zaku's second ability, which rips weapons out of enemies' hands and points them back at the enemies, I can basically wander around, not get shot at, and kill everything without pressing a button. Essentially, the game plays itself for me. Which means, since my other ability that I'm using can nuke all of the things in the area, I can look for the treasures I need in order to get standing with the hex. Did you find the charge?
Yeah, I just grabbed the third one.
Okay. Sorry, I was kind of distracted.
Yeah, that's fine. I knew where they were.
Yeah, well, we kept getting this
room.
loadout, or tile set before. You know what I mean.
Pissed off. Hitters coming out of every nook and crook.
It's not often I have to talk while I'm playing Warframe. Like, about Warframe.
Well, yeah.
I will admit, I am not the biggest expert on this series, or game. Quite the opposite. That would actually be Xeno. I am not the person to go to for builds. There is an item above me. What the hell? This is the nightclub. What could possibly be above me?
What the fuck?
There are 2 items above me. And whatever they are...
That's weird.
Yeah, I can't... They're not being picked up. Oh, one of them just disappeared. Yeah, like, come here, where I am. Right here. There's something above me. But whatever it is, it's not coming to me, so either it's not close enough, or I have to manually
Weird.
pick it up, but that's so weird.
Huh.
I've never seen that before. Yeah, right here, there's another item above me. There's 2 items right here above me. One here, and then... Okay, that one came to me. Oh, that's so weird. Well, it's called bug frame for a reason.
This game is kind of a buggy mess.
Oh, can you cover me for a moment?
Where are you?
I'm in a room next to you.
Ah, okay. Yep.
Yeah, I've got to kind of an important content warning that I forgot to add. That was flash and light warning. There are 2 jade lights somewhere around here.
I just killed one of them.
So you have pets, and I can eat guns.
Yep.
I don't think I've ever seen you use Caliban.
I want the conculists out because these guys are funny because I can do this.
Wait, is Caliban the one that everybody hates? Or am I thinking of Lavos?
Kind of, yes. For both.
Oh,
I mean, both are actually good. People don't really understand how to use either of them.
is Jade good? Because I don't understand how to use Jade.
Yes, Jade is fucking broken. She's very, very strong.
Oh, there's just a treasure sitting right here.
Yeah.
Well, we found 5 of them. Alright, I hit go live 23 minutes ago, and temperatures have not changed. So what I expect to see, if there's a problem, is the temperatures getting hotter as time goes on.
Now come on home, fam.
So they're high, but throughout the day they haven't really been getting hotter unless I do something to actually warrant it, and then for whatever reason they start going down.
Oh, pizza.
But yeah, my laptop is aging hardware, and this is a Dell, and the cooling system does kind of suck because it's a fucking Dell. My first psychiatrist that I ever went to, this that I remember going to, I almost said his name. When I told him about my old laptop, the old Windows 7 laptop that I had that was dying, and I mentioned that the fan had died, the very first thing he asked me was, is it a Dell? He's not tech savvy. So, even he knew that Dells are a problem. Because whenever I've mentioned in the past that my computer was having overheating problems, the very first question I was asked was, is it a Dell? Which is why I was hesitant to get this laptop at first, because it's also a Dell, but I actually heard that it is better than other Dell machines, so I thought, okay, it'll be fine, and fast forward 5 years, and it's not fine. However, it lasted 5 years before I had an overheating problem. And it's not overheating, it's just coming close. So, like, this is probably the best Dell machine that I've ever heard of. Weirdly enough. Even though I am having problems. Sorry, I was a little behind you.
That's fine. I just found the last two treasures.
That's funny.
So, want to see something funny that Caliban can do?
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
Let me just resummon these guys.
Oh dear God. Thank you for that 30 FPS frame rate, by the way.
Yeah, you're welcome. By the way, that armor strips as well.
Oh my God.
Yup. Damage output isn't that great on that, but it leaves down an AoE that armor strips, which is fucking funny.
So my only goal for tonight's stream is the last 2 hours. How much I go past that is dependent on how I'm feeling. At the moment, I'm feeling pretty good. Because I was not expecting the temperature to go down. I was expecting to be in the 90s after I hit go live. The fact that it dropped to nearly 10 degrees is confusing the fuck out of me. Okay. So, the last time we did this together, I think, when we actually got into the mall, we had an issue where it brought me back to my brought you to my back room, and then it just wouldn't fucking load it.
Yeah. What we might as well do is just keep doing the mission over in order to get a fuck ton of the items. And then you can just burn them for standing later.
Yeah, normally I would stop doing the missions after I max out the standing, but we can just do that for a bit. I mean, we gotta do something to fill out 2 hours.
Well, yeah.
Right. So, you ready for more?
Hell yeah.
Alright. So the reason why
Caliban's fun, but I'm gonna play Protea now.
Okay. So the reason why I play Zaku specifically for these missions is because Zaku, the ability Zaku has that yeets the guns, scales to the enemy level, which means the harder the enemies, the more effective the ability is. Which is really funny. So, since Zaku has high evasion from that other ability, and that other ability also lengthens how long the gun yeeting is active for, since it lasts, since it stops the countdown while it's active. It's kind of hard for Zaku to die unless I get literally surrounded by 300 things at once. And even then, unless there's something active, unless everything is actively attacking me at the same time, I usually can get out of those scrapes pretty easily. But the reason why I use Zaku is because in any mission where there's stuff that I want to pick up, that you have to manually pick up, Zaku's 4, which is the thing that stops the countdown, breaks all of the containers in the area, so I can just run over and automatically pick up most of the stuff, and then whatever is left over, which is stuff I have to manually pick up, that tells me where those items are. Like the green outlined treasures I've been picking up, because those are what I need to get standing with the hex. And I can do this in any mission type that has stuff like that, like, for example, Syndicate missions, which also have collectibles that you need to manually pick up. So, Zeno knows this, obviously, so he's just listening to me explain the things that he explained to me a long time ago. But, you know, streamer gotta interact with chat somehow. I'm also fine if no one shows up, because this is kind of not what I was supposed to be streaming anyways. Oh, okay. Okay, so the thing you have surrounding me is really bright and is making it a little difficult to see around here.
Oh. Well, I can just not put those down.
Oh, no, you can. I'm just going to be complaining the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Also, something I've noticed after doing these Holvania missions a lot, it seems like the rooms don't actually duplicate.
No, I've noticed that too.
Yeah,
I mean, I've gotten duplicates a couple of times, but it's been very, very rare.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because like in other mission types, I will sometimes get 2 rooms connected to each other that are literally the same room. And I always hate it when I get that. But I noticed for Holvania, I almost never see duplicate rooms. Now, it's a little harder to tell when I'm outdoors, but when I'm in the mall, I almost never see duplicate rooms. Well, it's not in a way that's as egregious as, like, the Corpus ships, where you'll get the identical rooms right next to each other. What the fuck? Oh.
How the fuck did my Moa die?
I thought that was you for a moment. There was something about it.
You got the worst of it. Now come on home.
Quincy, can you shut up for a moment? Need one moment here. Hey, listen, man. Oh, this audio desync is still a thing. Yeah, we are just playing Warframe while I test my laptop's cooling system. So, listen, man, if you just got here, you didn't get to hear me say that when I went live, my laptop's temperatures actually went down somehow. I don't know why I just said that. I have no... Oh, pizza. Yeah, and I had to fix my audio, as I know.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's pissing me off. Yeah, in fact, the temperature has actually lowered further. Because I'm seeing a 69 pop up from one of the cores.
Nice.
Nice. So yeah, I can definitely stream. It looks like I'm going to have to keep the resolution low, though. Which is fine. I can live with it. This doesn't look nice. But, like, nobody is going to be seeing OBS, because it still outputs its 1080p. And I mean, if I really wanted to, I could swap the displays. I could have OBS on my laptop screen and... Oh, hello. I could have OBS on my laptop screen and then Discord or whatever on my other screen. Actually, Discord at 720p might be even worse. Because, like, chats in OBS right now is completely unreadable because I can only read one message at a time.
Oh?
It's so scrunched that I literally can only see one message because the fucking gift of subscription thing is blocking everything else.
Huh. Okay, well, there's the 7th.
Actually, listen, man, the funny thing is the fans are working fine. Because the thing I'm using to monitor the temperature is telling me the fan speed, and the fans are actually almost at max speed. Both of them. I guess we're gone. Because I don't know which fan is which, but one fan is at roughly 4,900 RPM, and the other one is at 4,800 RPM. The max is 5,100, so they're nearly at max. So they are working. Yeah, so we think it's the thermal paste. Given the other issues that I have with this laptop, from the monitor having some lines I can't get rid of, the keys sticking or just not being responsive, and the brightness not working properly, along with the laptop just being 5 years old, I'm just gonna get a new laptop. We already have one picked out, and it's a win, not an if. Ready?
Yep. I was just swapping a mod on Baza.
So what I might do is I might actually keep this laptop as a backup and then just get the thermal paste replaced and maybe replace the fan. Just not right away. Because that's putting a band-aid on a much bigger problem. Because as I pointed out to other people, like, as a VTuber, I need new hardware whenever I can warrant getting it. Because as programs update, as new programs come out, as new games come out and whatnot, I'm going to need to keep up with new hardware in order to fucking just exist as a VTuber. Especially considering all the things that I need to run at once. So I need good hardware. How did we already find 3 treasures?
Because I grabbed 3 that were over here. Did you check the other 2 pads?
Oh, I was following you. No, I didn't. Well, I checked one. So just go straight ahead. That's what I didn't check. No, it was just the chest. So, like, keep in mind, once we hit December, this laptop will be 6 years old. And it was mid-range when I got it, according to Nuri, my friend Nuri. And when I told her about what the new laptop was going to have, she said that's pretty damn good. Because it's going to have a GeForce RTX 4060 that has 8 gig of memory, an Intel 14th Gen i9 CPU, and we're gonna fucking max out the RAM at 96 gig. It was funny, I was working with my dad to pick out the laptop stuff because I don't know all this, so I was asking him what he would recommend, and when I told him all the stuff that I might be running to stream, he just silently clicked the largest option for RAM.
I say, let them come.
So, as far as I know, the GPU that I'm getting is a pretty damn good one. But I don't know anything about GPUs because I can only base hardware off of what games it can run and how it runs them. Because everything else means nothing to me, because I don't know this, I'm not a techie, woo. Oh my god, something just exploded. Oh, okay, we're good. Alright, max guns from 1 use, that's fun.
Halfway there. On the job. No
Yeah, I don't know what any of that means. I don't know what DLSS is.
DLSS, I believe, is the, I think it's some sort of upscaling, if I remember correctly.
I have no idea.
I don't remember, though.
I don't know what HDR means. I don't know what it means. Before super sampling. Okay, so yeah, probably with, the point is, it's good hardware. And I have heard good things about the laptops. The only problem I've heard with them is the fans sound like a jet engine, but honestly, that's probably a good thing, because that means it has a good cooling system. Yeah. So, I don't remember what the display of the laptop is at, but if it's at 4K, I was going to downscale it to 1080p anyways, because with this laptop at 4K, I can't read text. So 4K is basically useless for me. I don't even have any 4K monitors. And honestly, 1080p is more than enough.
I love going into the room and suddenly everything just flying towards me.
Or Warframe really freezing.
Yeah, you were just running in place.
But yeah, my game froze for a moment. When I was trying to pick up a pizza. Sampling means it quickly changes the resolution to keep up with the target frames. Oh, interesting. 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 I'm seeing everything. Doesn't get it at all. Yeah. So if you want to look at the laptop yourself, go to System76's website and look up the Adder WS. That is the laptop I'm using. I'm dead set on getting it, so nothing's really going to change my mind. I've heard good things. I actually know someone who had a laptop from System 76, and they thought it was really good. And they ended up going with a different Linux machine. Once the System 76 one died. And they said after about 5 years, the thing that died was the battery, not anything else. Because batteries just apparently tend to shit themselves after 5 years. Now, my battery is not in a great state at the moment, but it was never in a good one to begin with this thing. And it only got worse once I set it to NVIDIA mode at all times. Because it was just more convenient. Oh. For example, it can be 4K. Once a lot of action happens, you can see it becomes blurry because the resolution has been lowered. Interesting. Alright, we already got all the treasures, so I don't need to break all this.
Bunch of just random broken items because of you nuking the room.
Yeah, I say I don't need to, as I'm fucking breaking them. Also, I cleaned my laptop. It is much cleaner. It's not completely clean. I did the best I could. I went through a lot of paper towels, cleaning off what I think were sweat marks where I rest my hands. I'm going to be much better about cleaning this thing in the next laptop. I'm trying to be better about that. One problem that I noticed that I have is something that stems from my autism is consistently doing things. I am very bad about it because I forget, I put it off, I make an excuse or all sorts of things. I am trying to be better. Combination of ADHD, anxiety, and autism is not great when you're trying to do things. Okay, do we want to go to the mall now, or we're going to do another mission?
I'm fine doing another mission or two.
Copyright? What, the song? No, it's from the game. It should be fine. I would be very surprised if Digital Extremes copyrighted their own song. Because I've played Warframe music on stream before, and it's been fun. Because I have both Sleeping in the Cold Below and... whoops. And, what's the other one? We All Live Together. It sounds very copyrighted. That's because it's an in-universe boy band, which is actually tied to the story. Because they're... The enemies we're fighting right now are called the Tech Rot. They are an early version of the Technocyte virus, which can infect people and electronics, and turn them into what's essentially infecteds like zombies. And The boy band, their music lasts into the present of Warframe, which is not where we are right now, we're in the past. Far into our future. And a strain of the Technocyte virus copied the data from the boy band and created the Technocyte Coda, which are really, really tough enemies based on the boy band's data. So in essence, you have a technological virus zombie boy band. And it's amazing. They're not actually in the game yet. So I only know where 2 of the charges are here. I don't actually know where the 3rd one is.
Here. Sometimes one over here from. Yep, there it is.
So it sounds copyrighted because it is very much heavily inspired by the Backstreet Boys and what was the other group? NSYNC. I think it's more based on NSYNC, just given the sound.
Ain't no man bested by no tech rotted facts and shit.
Now, the song that I would actually have to be worried about, Huh? What do you mean get to the objective? What do you mean players waiting for you 0?
Oh, it's probably just glitched.
It's gotta be, because no one's at the objective. We're not even done with the mission yet. Bug frame. Okay, now I'm at max guns. There are other lyrical songs in Warframe 1999 in this stuff. I swear I heard a song that sounded like the Beastie Boys, and there's a couple inspired by 9 Inch Nails. In fact, in the teaser for Warframe 1999, there was an actual 9 Inch Nails song. Appropriately, it's Into the Void, given that the Void is something in Warframe. That's where we get these weird space powers from. Sorry, I have over, I have like over almost 2,000 hours of this game. And one of my favorite parts of it is the completely bonkers lore. That's fine. It's a game a lot of people kind of fall out of. Because there's a lot to do and it overwhelms people and it's not really well explained. Oh, my other girlfriend has said she'll get back into Warframe at some point, and then she never does. I think she's busy with Sunless Zone 0 right now. Also another to the gacha mines.
Are you still in the mall?
Yeah, I'm still collecting stuff. I can hear a thing go.
I'm pinballing around outside, just killing enemies.
Who are you playing as?
Grendel.
Okay. Yeah, when you said pinball, I thought, okay, Grendel. Because remember, I'm here to collect the items.
Yeah, no, I've been looking for them. With Grendel, with me bouncing around, it actually has AoEs every time you hit something, so I have been popping containers.
ZZZ was alright, I never gotten far. I was tempted to play it, and then I came to my senses. Yeah, we got everything. We missed the treasure.
Yeah, we missed one, but that's fine.
Usually if I can get up to 6, I don't care. If I miss any. But yeah, I don't play gachas out of principle. I have played games with gacha elements, and I have enjoyed games with gacha elements. But if gacha is the primary means of doing anything, I usually won't like it. I made an exception for Animal Crossing Pocket Camp because the version I play doesn't have microtransactions, so I don't care. Sunhaven and Dynasty Warriors Origins. Yeah, my entire week has been upended for both current events and the laptop stuff. So, I haven't really been doing much. Alright, one more and then we go to the mall.
Yeah, sounds good.
Because, current events got me stressed out. The stress is finally passed, and I am just essentially going to be perpetually angry for the next 4 years. But it's life, I guess.
Off the charts. Full grown, full blown.
And the laptop issues, I'm actually not all that upset about, because,
You wanna play Exterminator 5? Shit. Get
like, I'm getting a new laptop out of this, so, like, this is a good thing as far as I'm concerned. And the fact that I don't even need to convince anyone that I need a new laptop is really fucking nice, because everyone agrees I need one.
Scourge your supply cache in the area. You get near, it will start ticking. Self-destruct.
The laptop will be covered. I don't have to pay for it, because my grandma, who I've mentioned that pays for a lot of things, has offered to cover it for me. I'm also getting a new phone because of her. So
A 5-on charger 2 will melt that lot proper.
I'll be taken care of. I'm really glad that I don't have to pay for it myself, because I'm still trying to save up for other things. I'm trying to get a ref sheet so I can get a PNG tuber, a proper one, and I'm going to get them both from the same person. And then there's some art that I can't talk about on stream that I want to get. And I want to get some couples art of me and really Soro. I'd have to ask my other girlfriend if she'd be okay with that, with sharing any of us publicly. But those I can talk about on stream. Oh, we're finding stuff. Right, sorry.
Oh, I just grabbed it.
Yeah, sorry. I'm playing Zaku, so I don't have to pay attention to what I'm doing, and I'm talking at the same time.
Funny thing is, I'm playing Zaku as well.
Oh my god. Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to talk at the same time as I'm playing, and I can only do so many things.
Ain't no man bested by no tech-rotted facts.
Unfortunately, I have to keep chat entertained while I'm doing this, so I can't completely focus on the mission.
Well, yeah, that's fine. I see you turn the corner and there's just a fucking wall of guns next to you.
Yep. You gave me, yeah. But yeah, so as I was saying earlier, man, the way Zaku is an interesting frame. Oh, it's the objective thing again, but we're not at the objective. Oh,
Amazing.
So Zaku is a non-binary Warframe. And they are non-binary because they are actually stitched together from 3 different unnamed Warframes. We don't know who they are. I think you walked past the treasure. But Zaku has 4 abilities like every other frame, but I only use 2 of them. Because I only need to. Oh, my guns disappeared. What the fuck? Zaku has 2 abilities that I use. The 4th one, which is this one.
An item just pops next to me, alright.
Which nukes the area and makes containers break, which is great when I'm trying to pick up these treasures that I need. But it also does something else. When I use the other ability that I use, which, let me find some enemies. Okay, not good enough. There we go. I can yoink guns away from enemies and point them right back at them. If the enemy doesn't have a gun, I get a gun anyways. And the first ability that I use stops the timer of the other ability. At least temporarily. And the ability that stops the timer also gives me extremely high evasion. So basically what I can do is I can nuke the room, yoink everybody's guns out of their hands, and then walk around being unable to get shot while I pick up items and my guns automatically kill things for me. So essentially, I don't need to play the game. Because the thing about Warframe is finding creative ways of not playing the game.
That's a lot of enemies.
Yeah, I got max guns instantly.
Amazing.
And the thing about the guns is they scale off of the enemy's level. So if I'm doing a harder mission, it's actually more effective. So, I can basically do any high-level mission as Zaku with this build, and it is very hard for me to die unless I get surrounded. Or I'm not paying attention and my abilities run out like just now. Or we're back.
There's an item near me that is below me, and I can't figure out how the fuck to get over to it. There it is. And it just so happened to be one of the treasures.
I didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. Just jumping from building to building like I'm fucking Spider-Man. The year is 2025. Marvel is now woke. Spider-Man is now Spider-Them. Captain America is now gay Captain America.
Okay, well, I guess we missed one.
Craven the Hunter is now Craven the Gay Hunter. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Never mind. I forget I said that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that one's not good. I don't like that joke. Never mind. I didn't think about that. Alright, we're going to the mall. I don't want... Hey, hang on. I don't want message relay. Give me clan. So this is the base of operations for Warframe 1999. It's a mall. Different from the mall we were just in. I don't know where everyone is, though. Don't worry, Elon Musk will destroy the woke mind virus. Hooray! Let me just introduce you to the Hex. So this is Arthur Nightingale, aka Jetstream Sam. I can't do anything with him. Because I'm already at max rank with the Hex. This is Owie.
Hey, thanks for last night. How's the day?
She is my girlfriend. No joke. Actually, I am dating her in game. I romanced her. She has music, which I have all of it, so I don't need to talk to her. I can also just choose to break up with her, which is a very scary dialogue choice.
Welcome.
This is Quincy, who is the sniper of the group. He has sigils, capture scenes, and glyphs.
Be seen.
gonna skip over Letty when I get to her for a moment. This is Eleanor. This is Arthur's sister. She has arcanes, which I don't need right now because I keep earning them.
It was lovely catching up.
This is Amir, who is the gamer of the group. He has blueprints and some other items. Also over here is a playable arcade game, Caliber 6. And then Letitia, or Letty, is the medic. And she is who I need to talk to.
Super.
All right.
Not bad.
That's all the standing I need.
For you, anytime.
Yeah, I maxed out my standing instantly.
Okay, so, also, Arthur is Excalibur, Owie is Mag, Quincy is Cyto 9, who's the new frame,
Oh, hey, I found you.
Eleanor is, Nyx, Letty is...
I'm staring at the camera on your stream.
Titania? Wait, who's Letty? What frame is her? Is she?
Trinity.
Trinity, okay. And Amir is Volt. Oh god. God, ever since I got sick, my throat's been fucked up.
Yep. Same. That's why I've been drinking so much tea recently.
I think I understand how Simke felt last time he got sick. Because I do not normally clear my throat or cough this much. Are you Hildren?
Yeah.
Okay.
This Hildren, specifically with Onos colored the way it is, if I come over here in the light, you can see it a little better.
How's it looking out there?
Nice.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Yang from Ruby.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna attempt to go back to the back room, which is probably gonna put you in my back room.
Possibly.
Yeah, it's just waiting for other players.
Okay. Well, it's 8 o'clock, so I will just leave Helvania, which should boot me from the squad.
It did, yeah.
And then I will go take care of Bandit, and then do you want to get that trade for Cyanoid Gammacord done?
Yeah, hang on.
When I get back?
I have to go back to the mall because I forgot to actually use my standing, so I have to go into my room and then come back out.
Ah, nice. Okay, well that will give me time to go take care of Bandit, so
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, because I'm done with Quincy, which means I'm working on Amir.
It's funny. Ooh, how about this one? It bifurcates people laterally.
Watching people play or explore abandoned malls. Yeah, I have heard about those videos. Abandoned businesses are just fucking creepy to me. They're... I don't know if it was a video or a series of screenshots, but I've seen pictures of the abandoned Flintstones amusement park when Flintstones was at like its peak craze.
Okie doke.
And I've also seen pictures of the abandoned SpongeBob restaurant, where it's based on the Krusty Krab. I think people exploring abandoned amusement parks is what inspired the creepypasta Abandoned by Disney. And its associated games based on that, because there was a Five Nights at Freddy's game based on Abandoned by Disney. Or Five Nights at Freddy's fan game inspired by Abandoned by Disney. Which is the one where they go to an abandoned Disney park and they find a lot of weird shit there, and there's graffiti that says Abandoned by God. It's kind of lame, but, you know, when creepypastas were at their peak popularity, it was interesting, I guess. So, chat, how you doing? Listen, man, how you doing? Talk to me. So, when I was keeping an eye on my temperatures earlier, they were fluctuating wildly. When I was just watching Twitch, it was around 70 Celsius, and then just started dropping. When I opened up OBS, it went up to the 80s, and then now that I'm actually streaming, it's gone down to the low 70s. So my fans are clearly working. But this laptop should not be as hot as it currently is. So the thermal paste is definitely fucked. Or maybe the cooler's never going to be on. Oh, okay, we didn't get to talk. Let me refresh the lobby. Alright.
Well, we were going to go to the dojo, so I can give you the weapon first.
You right. Sign in Gamma Core.
Yep. Is a very, very good weapon. Especially on Zaku.
Keep clearing your throat.
Yeah, I know. My throat's fucked.
Yeah, man, I fucking stopped being sick a while ago. And I keep coughing. What's really bad is when my nose is stuffed and I breathe in a little bit through my nose and then I trigger my gag reflex.
Oh, God.
That's the worst. How much platinum do you have?
73.
Oh, yeah, it's an even number. Oh, it's a multiple of 10, which is what I meant to say.
Okay, have fun with your energy gun.
Lucky. I'll probably build that and then slap it on my Wisp.
Definitely slap it on Zaku.
Okay.
Well,
it was Occucore that you suggested on Wisp.
Yeah, Occucore on Wisp. Cyanoid Gamma Core is great on Zaku because as long as you have that gun, like, out, so if you have your secondary out while in the mission, all the kills you're getting from the guns that you take from enemies will count towards building the meter that Cyanoid Gamma Core has. So you can build the meter without ever using it. And then you get a free magnetic AoE and free energy every time that meter gets filled.
Okay. So I did not get a resource drop booster.
Ah.
And my plastid count is... Yeah, this is easier for search. Whoa. I have 12.
Oh.
So, You want to farm for plastids?
Oh, yeah. That's fine with me.
So I was using when I farm for plastids, I go to Eris because plastids are in the uncommon slot instead of the rare. Oh,
You are Necros?
I am Necros.
Okay.
So I go to Zabala. Oh, I didn't even notice it has a resource drop chance.
Yeah, that's true for all Dark Sector missions.
Oh, you're right. So, you ready?
Yep.
Yeah. So, up to you if you want to go for 3 hours. I'm fine stopping after 2. Because this is mostly just a test for my, to see my temperature while I'm streaming, and surprisingly, it's lower than I expected.
Distract the infested while a lone Tenno operative hunts for supplies. Set off the alarms to start.
So,
The infested
Oh, hey, and we got a good room, too.
toxic spores into the
Nice.
area.
right here.
The emergency life support
Yep.
I am delivering is
stop
your
moving.
only chance for survival.
There we go.
Oh, my audio is really decent.
Oh.
There we go. So, the way this works is I am playing Necros. My Necros is built for one thing and one thing only. Xeno does all the work, I stand here and leave an ability active, and I stay alive. Necros' third ability is called Desecrate. Normally, when you use it, every time an enemy dies, their corpse will be desecrated, and it'll eat up some of your energy, and it might drop items a second time. I don't remember if it's guaranteed or not.
No, I think it's not guaranteed.
Yeah. So that means every kill, you get essentially a chance at double drops. I have an augment for that ability called Despoil,
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area.
which
Activate
changes
it
how
before
Desecrate
you
works. So
recover.
rather than eating up some of my energy, it eats up some of my health. So the way this combo works, because this combo can only be done with 2 people, Xeno has one of Korra's abilities, I don't remember which one, but it's called Strangledome, and it is built to also have double drops. So anything that's killed in the Strangledome has a chance at dropping a second item upon death, which then becomes a third item from Despoil. So Xeno places the Strangledome. I stay out of the way. Xeno's pet cat, Venari, keeps me constantly healed at all times, which undoes the effects of Desecrate. And I just get to sit here and do nothing. And then after a bunch of enemies die, I go up and pick up all the loot, which as you can see is creeping up to above halfway through the screen. And that is how you farm for items. There are other combos. Hydroid has an ability that I think can double item drops. My cat is actually doubling some drops.
So is one of mine.
Yeah, the cat critters in this are called Kavats.
I've delivered
And,
another life support capsule.
I don't remember if it's specific to the Kavats or specific to one of those breeds of Kavats. But they have
It's any beast companion.
okay, any beast companion. There is a mod for them that in-game mod, by the way, that's what they're called, that can double some item pickups.
Yeah, there's one that doubles money, one that doubles items, and one that doubles both, but it's a lower 50% chance to double both.
Yeah. So, essentially, at least on my side, anything killed by Xeno's Strangledome has a chance at dropping a second item, or doubling the drop, rather, I think. On top of that, when the enemy dies, there's a chance for another double drop from Desecrate, and then anything that is dropped, if it's an item, it has a chance at getting doubled by my cat.
And on top of all of this, there's an item called a Resource Booster, which doubles all item pickups.
Well,
And another one that
yeah.
ups the chance for items to spawn, which is a resource drop chance booster.
And I can fight if I want to. But I am not built for fighting. I am built for staying here and letting my ability do the work. But my ability does not help with combat, so Xeno has to do all the work. And on the harder mission, Xeno has to keep me alive. While I just wait. Oh, I got dragged. Okay, I'm good. While I just wait for items to drop.
The nice thing about this combo is Korra, the frame I'm playing as, the Strangledome holds enemies in place. I have another ability called Ensnare, which holds an enemy in place and then drags a bunch of other enemies towards them and holds them in place as well. So I basically just get to control where enemies move and if they move to help keep everyone alive.
And this is one of the most efficient farming methods. It takes a while, but, I mean, you do the right mission with the right builds like we have, and you'll be raking in those items. And we can reverse this. I have my Korra built specifically for doubling items as well, and Xeno has a Necros built for what I'm doing. So we can reverse this, however, Xeno's Korra build is better than mine. And since the Necros build doesn't have to be good, since you're literally building for one thing, it's usually just better if he goes Korra. Because Korra is the one doing all the work. No matter how who is playing who, Korra does all the work. Because all the Necros does is try to stay alive. Because keep in mind, Despoil or Desecrate activates every time an enemy dies. So if you watch my health, if enough enemies die at once, I will lose 100 HP at once. If there's a significant amount of enemies dying back to back, it can seriously drain my health. Which is why Venari here is constantly healing me. This is just some of the crazy builds you can do in Warframe. But funnily enough, this is 2 builds tonight where I do not play the game. And like I said, Warframe is a game where people find creative ways of not actually playing the game.
And you can do this with, like, a third or a fourth person playing additional roles. Like, if you have a Trinity, then Korra's Venari doesn't need to be healing the Necros.
Network not responding.
So there are other combinations to make this a little more efficient. But
yeah,
you can, of course, just go with 2 people and call it a day, which is what we do.
Yeah, and I know that people who play Warframe. I actually know more people now. But I haven't
Stop with all the ancients, Jesus.
Yeah, I can help out. Usually I don't because I'm trying to stay away from the enemies. Because Necros is kind of squishy.
Well, unless you build him right, and then he's not.
Yeah, well, mine isn't built for that. Mine is literally built to do one thing. I probably could try a different build where I can actually contribute. But typically the Necros doesn't have to. Because, I mean, even if I'm actively contributing, you're still doing most of the work with Strangledome. And I do have to be careful because with all the enemies dying around me, I'm losing a lot of health.
Yep.
Because like if it weren't for all these health pickups on the ground, I have actually seen some. Yeah, see, I just gained 300 health. 400, 450, 500, 600, 800, 850, 900. That's more health than I have. 1,000, 1,100. I have lost more health than I currently have, and the only reason why I'm not dead is because of Inari and picking up those health orbs.
So, you're not actually losing, like, let's say, 1,000 health.
Right.
If you lost 1 health and then picked up a health orb, it'll say you gained 100.
Right.
Even if you only gained 1, technically. But
I'm
still.
I'm making a point that I am losing so much health that I'm picking up 1,000 worth of health.
Yep.
Even if I'm not actually losing 1,000. But, like... When enemies start dying, I start losing health. I don't think Desecrate can kill me. I
don't think it can.
If you reach 1 HP, it automatically turns off. Or it just stops activating. I'm not sure which. So normally when I do endless missions, I go for 20 minutes as my max. Because by that point, the missions start getting annoying.
Right.
So I'll leave it up to you. When I was doing this by myself as Korra, because you can do it just with just Korra, it's just not as effective. After around the 20-minute mark, that's when I started getting really annoying combos with the Eximus, and I had to leave because I was dying. Because the Eximus are the enemies that have the weird effects around them. For example, oh, there was one a moment ago.
Well, there's a parasitic Eximus
Yeah.
coming up. He's the energy one.
Yeah.
There's actually 2.
It's the ones that have the auras around them. There's one that can drain your health. There's one that gives all enemies extra shield or extra armor or something. I forget which. There's one that...
that one isn't a Eximus.
Okay. No, I mean the shield.
I should say that's not an Eximus ability, I should say.
I don't know what the shield Eximus does.
Which one do you mean by the shield one? The one that has the big blue shields?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be a Guardian Eximus. Those shields just block the Eximus unit itself.
Okay,
that
but
blocks all incoming damage on those shields.
Okay, but every time one of them spawns, it makes all the nearby enemies harder to kill.
That is not what they do.
Okay, but I can see things flying off of the other enemies, though. Only when the Guardians are nearby. I'm looking this up, because I swear they do something.
I'm fairly confident they don't. I mean, if they do, then they do, and I'm wrong. But I also haven't looked into the Guardian Eximus in a while.
They provide minus 90% to all damage type modifiers to their allies, but not for themselves.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so yeah, it's just straight
It
damage
just gives
reduction.
them damage reduction then.
Yeah,
Okay.
fucking 90% to all
That's
damage
insane.
types. Yeah. That's why I hate them, because that applies to all enemies, and it feels like other Eximus. And the most common Eximus type with these infested are the Ancients, some of which also provide damage reduction. Or steal your health, or steal your energy. Or are just a general nuisance. And
Yeah, the Ancients tend to give Overguard to enemies. Which
Overguard, that was it.
is essentially just extra health, in a way. But they also can heal nearby enemies and make it so your abilities don't fucking work, like my goddamn Strangle Dome.
Yeah, so when I last did this specific mission by myself, I had an issue where I was getting really bad Eximus combos. So they were all Ancients. I had a shield, the Toxin one, the one that just drains your health, and an electricity one. So the shield, or Guardian Eximus, made the other two really hard to kill, and as I was trying to kill the Guardian, because obviously I had to prioritize him, the constant damage from the electricity and the Toxin just fucking murked me. And that happened multiple times because I kept getting the goddamn Guardian Eximus, and they are by far the most annoying because they have 90% damage reduction on all damage to all allies.
Infested can't spawn Guardian Eximi. Guardian Eximus is Corpus only.
You sure?
Yeah. I'm fairly confident. Because there are Eximus units that are unique to each faction type. Oh, that is a lot of Ancients.
Ah, you're right. Only Corpus, the Murmur, and Tekrot, the Tekrot grounded units can become Guardian Eximus. And what's interesting is the Eximus names are actually different between the factions. If it's a Grineer, it's an Arctic Eximus. If it's a Infested, it's a Frozen Eximus. They actually have different names.
Wait, they do?
According to the wiki.
Huh. Did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't even know it either. I thought they were all called Arctic Eximus.
The longer you fight, the more
I
successful.
should actually read up on that to learn what they do. Because for some of these, I don't know the difference. I thought the red and purple, like the fucking red shit that was on the ground, I didn't know what that was for the longest time, and I would sometimes just stand in it because I'm stupid.
Yeah, the purple one is from the, I think they're called Parasitic Eximus, which drains your energy. Red is, I think, Sanguine, which steals your health and gives it to the Eximus.
Yeah, that's different from the Toxin Eximus, whatever it's called, which just drains your health because it deals toxin damage.
Yeah, those ones are very deadly.
Yeah, because the thing about toxin damage is it goes right through your shield, so it completely ignores your shields. If you have Overguard, it'll eat at your Overguard, which is slightly less.
Overguard makes you status effect immune.
Oh, okay. I thought that didn't apply to Toxin.
Nope. You are just straight up top, like, status immune with Overguard. That's what makes Overguard so powerful. Because that's true for enemies, too. They are immune to statuses if they have Overguard.
Okay, I'm good. Yeah, so what happened to me just there getting stuck was very scary because I was taking Toxin procs.
Oh.
Toxin can just straight up kill a Necros in a situation like this.
Yeah, Toxin will mess you up, because if I remember correctly, it ignores armor, but it doesn't ignore damage reduction if you have, like, flat damage reduction. But I don't remember.
Yeah, and for the squishier frames, Toxin is deadly.
Yeah, because one tick of Toxin damage will just fucking kill you.
Yep. For example, Zaku is actually a pretty squishy frame. It's just that they have high evasion, so nothing can hit them. But if they get hit with Toxin, that doesn't matter, because it's going straight through everything. So if you have... If I'm playing as Zaku and there are no health orbs nearby, and I get 4 picks of Toxin, it will kill me. Like, guaranteed, unless I can get some health.
Depending on the damage tick, it could actually just straight up one-shot you as well. I've had that happen before.
True. Toxin is by far the, in my opinion, it is the scrub killer of the things. Statuses. Because, if you get a Toxin proc, there's basically nothing you can do to stop it. The only thing you can really do is make it less effective. Because it goes straight through your shield, so if you have, like, shield gating or whatever, it's not going to fucking matter. At least that's my understanding.
Well, with shield gating, if your shields break, you are immune to all damage. So if you can keep getting your shields to break and keep restoring your shields, which is what shield gating is, then theoretically you can just ignore toxin damage. But the instant that there's a moment where you're not invulnerable, that toxin damage can just straight up kill you if it's strong enough. Which is why, if you're abusing shield gating, you just want to avoid toxin and gas as much as possible.
These things seem pretty annoying tonight.
Reload! There we go.
You can use Vazarin with Protective Sling to get damage immunity. Additionally, Magus Repair is fucking god tier, and healing 25% health per second is insane.
No, I forgot about the Magus Arcanes.
Yeah, I have a slight desync right now. I'm not going to bother fixing it yet. Yeah, we're just farming quests right now. I'm probably not going to go much longer because I'm only going to go for 2 hours tonight, I think.
I just turned an ancient into math.
Oh yeah, most of this game is turning enemies into math. But yeah, like, Toxin is especially bad for a Necro. Okay, do you want to sleep here?
They could not do this
Yeah.
without you.
Right.
Might as well.
And then we can do
Oh,
one
there's a lot of
more.
bullshit over here.
We'll have time for, like, I think one more, and then we can probably just end the stream.
Oh, there is a lot of bullshit here. Wait a minute.
Toxin is especially bad for a Necros, because if I have... Oh, I should probably turn off Spoil before it
Yeah,
kills me.
turn off fucking Desecrate. Jesus Christ,
I
you're
forgot
gonna die.
to turn it off. If I have Desecrate active with this augment and I get hit with Toxin procs, it will kill me. Very easily. Because I'm already losing health every time enemies die.
Another job well executed.
It's not good, I guess.
Got over 1,000 plastids and only one fucking mutagen sample. Thanks, game.
Oh, that's funny. Arcane Aegis can give you up to 30% shield recharge, which can abuse shield gain to make you immune to damage for 12 seconds. Imagine a 3% chance
Arcane
to just trigger...
Aegis is fucking busted.
Imagine a 3% chance to just trigger a power star for 12 seconds. Plus it's what I get.
Yeah, that's pretty much Arcane Aegis.
I got 2
It is
mutagen
nuts.
samples.
Do I have Aegis on my Korra? Wait a minute. Yeah, I do.
Okay, so I have over 1,000 plastids now. So you just want to do that again and then call it there?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, because I was only playing for about 2 hours. That's not the right one. Yeah, so, Gadget, to give you an idea what's going on, my laptop is having cooling issues, and this laptop is 5 years old. So this stream, after I discovered this, was a test to see if I can get through streaming, so I can actually keep streaming before I get a new laptop. And it looks like I can. I just have to make a compromise so I can live with. But I already have my new laptop picked out. It is the Adder WS from System 76.
And keep the infested busy. A steady stream of toxic
You got a room right
spores is
here.
being released into the area. Hold on. Emergency life support is inbound.
This should work.
Yeah, this'll work. There you go.
It'll have a NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4060, 96 gig of RAM, and a 14th gen Intel i9 processor. 2 terabytes of storage. Wi-Fi 7 dot something. I don't remember what my dad was saying.
Wait, how are things? Okay, wait a minute. I need to put the strangle dome over here. Things are getting yoinked and pulled into a corner.
Life
Well, now.
support incoming.
Well, why'd you put it in the room?
What, the strangle dome?
Yeah.
Because the pull radius from it ignores walls. It doesn't use line of sight.
Oh.
So it was pulling enemies that were in a different part of that room and pulling them into a corner because they couldn't get pulled through the wall.
I've delivered a life
So by putting it all the way
support
back here,
area.
now anything that comes
Activating it will buy you more
close
time.
gets pulled into the hallway and into the doorway and funneled into one spot.
So the Adder WS is made by System76, which is a Linux computer maker, and they also maintain the Linux OS Pop OS, which is what I currently use. So when I was looking at good laptops for Pop OS, people were just recommending System76's laptops because they already make Pop OS, and they're one of the biggest manufacturers of Linux computers, because all of their computers come pre-built with Linux. I don't think you can get any Windows computers from them. So I looked up that, and it's got pretty good reviews. I actually know someone who had one of their laptops before. They've since switched to a different Linux laptop, because they switched to Framework and now run Fedora instead of Pop
Prepare for
OS.
life support.
So I think I'll be set for quite some time with all that, with what I'm getting. And the laptop is not going to be built. I'm not going to have it for gaming specifically. I am getting it to use for streaming, with gaming as a backup. Because the thing about streaming, especially if you're a VTuber, is you need a lot of programs active at once, especially if you really want to take it to new
Support
heights.
has arrived.
Because specifically for VTubing, once I am out at where I want to be, I need to have Discord, my web browser, OBS, there's a J-Light, Discord, OBS, a web browser. Oh my god, stop interrupting me! We got Arbiters of Hexus after me.
That's fine, just stay in the strangle dome.
Okay. Let me try that again. Discord, OBS, my web browser, my notepad, VC Face, Twitch Integrated Throwing System, aka TITS, whatever other programs I need open, like my TTS bot whenever I have one. Potentially other software like my music player, Steam, if I need Steam open for any reason, and possibly Emshin, which is a 3D environment app where I can create a little 3D space and do stuff in it on stream. The streamer Duper is a big proponent of Emshin, and he has an entire room, or like apartment model with an outdoor section. I think it's actually one of the parts of Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. And he has all his friends animated in his house, and the different cameras in the house are different parts of stream, like the credits, the
Another life
intro,
support capsule is now available.
the intermission, and then the stream itself. And another streamer, Morning Chai, also uses Emshin, and they have the same thing, but in addition, their TTS bot is one of those singing fish that you put on like your wall, and it cuts over to that when it's active and reads out the message with lip syncing.
Our operative is making progress. This will help our cause. When you are
So,
ready, go to extraction.
I need the RAM. I am maxing it out at 96 gig of RAM. which is more than I'll probably ever need for streaming, but you never know. That is Toxin, die. My favorite thing about Corinth is I can say die and it works.
Corinth Prime, my beloved.
So yeah, I'm not upset about my laptop having issues right now because this means I'm getting a new laptop. And it's clearly working. In fact, it's dropping into the high 60s now. It's somehow getting cooler as I'm streaming for longer.
Amazing.
I don't understand this. And the best part is, my laptop is being paid for me, so I don't have to spend any of my own money. Because my grandma is generously offering to pay for it, so I can continue streaming. And since it looks like I can stream in the meantime, I won't have to go on hiatus. So I'm going to post a revised schedule after stream to accommodate for the fact that I had to up in my week.
I'm sorry, how much casting speed on Mac?
Oh my god.
I mean, for Mags 4, that's kind of needed, because that animation is long as fuck.
Yeah, I'm slowly starting to get good builds out on my frames. So I actually have more variety instead of just using Wisp all the time. I so far have builds for Zaku, Necros, Korra, Wukong, kind of, Baruch, Cyto 9, Wisp, and Dante. Because I finally got Dante. And then the next two frames I'm going to work on are Helgen Prime and Revenant Prime.
Hildren is so much fun with her new augment.
Basically, I'm doing all the new content with Warframe 1999, and then I'm going to go back and do all the stuff that I didn't do because I was too busy just dicking around and doing nothing. So I'm going to go through all the other syndicates, I'm going to do all the quests I haven't done, and I'm going to get all my frames caught up. It's going to take a while. So I'm really hoping the next few updates are stuff that I don't have to worry about so I can continue getting caught up. Because the other thing is I'm still going through the Yakuza series, and I haven't even touched Yakuza basically at all this month. So I'm a little behind on that. I am finally feeling back to my normal self. So I'm probably going to go back to Yakuza soon. I just have other things I need to do. Because I'm on Yakuza 5 now. I started with 0 and I played Kiwami. I played 0, Kiwami 2, 3, 4, and I'm on 5 now. All I've got left is 6, Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, and then the new Majima game that comes out. And then I was going to play the Judgment games and the 2 Black Panther games on PSP. And then I'm basically caught up with the series. And yes, that's what they're called. The 2 PSP games are Like a Dragon, Black Panther something, because the main character of the PSP games is not Kiddo Kazuma. He is not the Dragon of Dojima. He is the Black Panther. That is, I think that's his tattoo. It has nothing to do with Malcolm X's group, which I think might be partially why it was never localized.
Or Marvel.
Or Marvel. It has nothing to do with that either. I actually don't know why it was never localized. Probably because it was a handheld spin-off of a series that wasn't popular. Oh, God! I got punched and died.
Well, you're alive now, apparently.
I kind of just autopiloted and revived. I don't know what happened. I got punched once and died.
It was probably one of the new Xmas. It may have been the new Toxic Xmas. Or not Xmas, sorry, Ancient. Because the Ancients got reworked with 1999 to be in line with the 1999 versions of them. So they have new attacks that hurt a lot.
Your wealth of Japan lore will be deep like a fart hidden deep in the intestine. Thank you for that analogy.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, so I didn't see which Eximus it was. I just literally got punched and died instantly.
It was likely the Toxic Ancient,
Okay.
not a Xmas.
Oh yeah, it was an ancient, is what I meant. There
I mean, it may have
was
been an Xmas, but the reason it hurt was it was an Ancient.
there was a health leech active at the same time, but I walked forward. The pool of the red shit started, and then I got punched and instantly died. It was so sudden, I didn't even know what happened.
Yeah, I saw you go over there, and then suddenly you were gone.
Gets punched once.
Fucking dies.
Well, it just fucking reminds me of one of my favorite things about Mortal Kombat 9. Stryker in Mortal Kombat 9 is such a badass in that game. Because, like, when it gets to the Mortal Kombat 3 part of the story, he's just fucking out there fighting monsters and literal demons, not knowing anything about what's going on. He kills Kintaro without even knowing who he is, beats the shit out of, I think it's Ermac, and then helps Cabal get to safety before Cabal gets something shat on him, and he gets all fucked up. And then Stryker is informed of the other realms by Raiden and agrees to help fight them, and then gets punched once by Sindel and dies instantly. He literally kills Kintaro effortlessly, without even knowing who or what he is. And then a hot dominatrix punches him in the face once and he just dies. MK9 was wild. It was. Sindel single-handedly kills half the cast before Nightwolf sacrifices himself to kill her. I didn't actually play through the story of MK9. I got stuck on one of the fights. I watched one of those YouTube movies of all the cutscenes in the game, so it was just all the cutscenes of MK9. That was around when I was playing MK11 and got really into the story, because Mortal Kombat actually has a really good story. Kind of. It gets a little weird in some of the games. Oh, that was a lot of stuff. It's fanfic tier levels of blazing for Sindel, basically. Well, Mortal Kombat 11 confirmed she was always evil, because it confirmed that she had conspired with Shao Kahn prior to him invading Armenia, which is not what the previous game said. That's what's fucked up. 11 was good. Aftermath fucking ruined the story. And then they ruined it even further with Mortal Kombat 1, from what I know. Because Mortal Kombat 1's story is completely nonsensical. But did the Hell's Kitchen sound not play? Yeah, a second here. The hell? Oh, that's interesting. Cruise control doesn't seem to be working.
Huh.
Oh, I was in airplane mode when I went live. I may have turned it off. I can fix that, but we're close to ending, so I can fix that right now. Give me a moment. Zeno, if you can keep me alive.
Yeah, I'll try, unless you get fucking punched again, I guess.
I'm gonna stay in this corner. I'm not supposed to fix this while I'm live, but you guys can't see this, so it doesn't matter.
longer you fight, the more successful we will be.
Settings. OBS. Yeah, hang on, Gadget.
Why are there just a bunch of ancients bunched up over here? What the hell? Yes, give me the red crits. It's always nice seeing your screen full of red numbers in the millions. Why are enemies just getting bunched up over here? It's so weird.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to fix this. Ah, I see. Yeah. Oh, that's weird. The thing I'm using for alerts is just the redeems is just straight up not showing up in OBS.
That's weird.
Yeah. I think I might have to restart OBS to get it to show up. But we're about to end anyways. Alright, sorry guys, no alerts then. Or no redeems then. Some of them are working. The sound alerts are working.
Why the fuck were there so many enemies over here? What the hell? I think the AI for the AI pathing is a little bit borked right now.
I mean, they don't call it bug frame for nothing. You know, I'm gonna go back before
Look
I
at
get
this.
punched again. Hang on.
Oh my god, there's so many over here. What the fuck? Why are they all here? Oh, that was a lot of math.
Yeah, so once this mission ends, I'll just probably end stream.
We could probably just start making our way over to extraction.
Yeah, probably. I'll make sure to fix OBS after stream's over. I'm sorry, I didn't even notice that redeems weren't working. I'll have to reset my WebSocket settings then, I guess.
our Tenno operative just found. They could not
Ooh,
do this
Axie
without
relics.
you. Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Oh, 4 mutagen samples that time. Nice.
Gadget is messaging me in game. 1 can of Arizona tea. Zeno, look at my screen.
Let me try to zoom in here. Oh my fucking god!
Oh damn, you
Holy
have
shit.
Gauss Prime's armor. That's cool. That is amazing. Alright. Hey, that was my daily standing cap. I'm trying to get everything from the syndicates. 'Cause I'm just doing that passively while I'm working on other stuff. Funny thing is, if I remember correctly... Yeah, I have everything from Red Veil, which means I can just get relic packs. I'll wait until I have more standing. Alright, so that'll be it for stream. Alright. Thank you for joining me, Zeno.
You're welcome.
I know it's a short notice. Well, you were the one who asked, so... Okay, so yeah.
But I just swapped to Atlas, and Techo Prime is glitched right now. Where the one on my left hand looks normal, like when it's not in use, but the one on my right hand looks like it's in use. So I just have this giant twin blade gauntlet on one hand, and then nothing on the other.
Lamel.
What the fuck, game?
Okay. So, I will be back tomorrow with Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. And then on Saturday, I'll be back with Sam and Max at the road. So this is a different schedule than what I originally posted. My week has been completely upended. But, it's whatever. At the very least, I know that I can still stream. And really, that's all I can ask for. So, I won't have to take a hiatus. Thank you for those who tuned in. I really appreciate you. And if you're lurking, that's perfectly fine. I appreciate that too. So I will see you guys tomorrow. We are going to find a beam to raid. I was kind of hoping Kohai would go live so I could just raid him and call it a night. But he's not live yet. I think he's supposed to be playing the Elden Ring later. Who are we going to raid? That's the question. Let's raid Kashi. Actually, wait a minute. Let's raid Inhuman Baron. They raided me some time ago, and looks like they're also playing Warframe.
Hey.
Yeah, I haven't actually talked to them. I should probably do that at some point. Guess it just went live.
Oh.
Yeah, let's raid in Human Baron. I will see you guys tomorrow with Prince of Persia and Saturday with Sam and Max. You all have a good evening and good night. But before we go, if you want to hang out after stream, I have a Discord. If you want to keep up with my bullshit and other updates, I have a Blue Sky. If you ever miss a stream, I have a vlog channel on YouTube. If you want to get me something nice, I have a Throne. The raid message will be... Kappa Dragon Raid. You can just copy that raid message. You can use whatever emotes you want as long as you copy the raid message. That's all I care about. I will see you guys tomorrow. You all have a good evening, good night. Bye.
I just almost accidentally pinned the raid message when trying to copy it.
Oh, Mal. Alright, I'll try to get cruise control fixed so redeems will work. Hopefully it will carry over to the next stream. Sometimes it just breaks and it's usually an easy fix. You just gotta restart OBS a few times. Yeah. See ya.
See ya.